Owen's got a plan until he doesn't. Flips a switch, spills beer on the buttons. Mikey's in the back, talking about ghosts, swearing he once made out with the post. Ty shows up late with a vape and a grin. Says I brought snacks, just weed and gin. 3 brains, 1 meltdown per show, and somehow the numbers still grow. Oh no, you're in deep. Too many takes and not enough sleep. Ty's got theories, Mikey's weird. Owen's pressing buttons he should have feared. Oh no, rail them again. Broadcasting nonsense since God knows when. Crack a beer, let the chaos flow. It's the Oh No Radio Show. Mikey once tried to time travel, swears it worked. Ty said cool, then moonwalked and twerked. Owen rants like he's Joe Rogan's ghost, but ends up arguing with a microwave post. Late night raves in the group chat war, somehow ends up as a turf debate score. No scripts, no sense, all heat. It's a party on air with swampy feet. Oh no, it's a beautiful wreck. Ty's vaping through his neck. Mikey's lost inside a dream. Owen's Googling how to beam. Oh no, we ain't right. Still recording at 3 a.m. every night. No clue how this thing still goes. It's the Oh No Radio Show.
This could have been a tech company.
But we
I once kissed a ghost on mushrooms.
Benson's thug, it's weird and spooky.
Still off track, 3 dudes in a sonic brawl. None of us qualified at all. Oh no, we're your bad idea. Broadcasting weirdness year to year. Love it or leave it, now you know. It's the Oh No Radio Show.
Wake up in the morning and I have my 3rd espresso. In my pants I'm about to make a dirty mess, yo. I got the shits, bitch. I got the shits. I got the shits, bitch. I got the shits, hey. I choose Taco Bell for lunch, cause I'm nuts. As soon as I'm done eating, bitch, I got the bubble guts, yo. I got the shits, bitch. I got the shits. I got the shits, bitch. I got the shits. Right before dinner, I have a few tall boys. And then my stomach starts to make a fucking rumble noise. I got the shits, bitch. I got the shits. I got the shits, bitch. I got the shits.
Yep. So today we're going to talk about Atlanta Owen, because that's a thing that the internet invented, and we're about to find out exactly what that is. What's that song that goes baby? What's that song? There's probably a lot of songs that do that. What am I thinking of? Well, Aerosmith came to mind, but I don't even know if that's the right one. Anyway, if it pops in your head, let me know. If anybody else knows out there, let me know what I'm thinking of. Anyway, this is the Oh No Radio Show. My name is Owen. I am the captain and host of this shit ship. Along with me tonight is my good friend Ty, the Lizard Wizard.
Hello.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
I think it's just us for this week. Mikey is slaving away over a hot stove, as he
I'd like
does.
to take this time to say I think he's slacking as,
Yeah.
number one longevity co-host right here.
Right? Right? But Mikey will be back next week, or if you're listening live, he'll be back later tonight. But Ty, I like how you working. You're how is it going over there? Are you working the full 40 yet, or what?
No, I got to get my endurance up for that.
Yeah, slow process, right? Like, what are we at here? What are we?
So currently, I'm trying to work at least half a day, and
half a day. Okay.
I've moved up from that to half a day plus an hour.
Oh, so
I'm,
how many?
I'm making progress.
So what is that? A 5-hour day?
That's about 5 hours. Yes,
5-hour day. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And you do that how many days a week?
4.
4 days a week. So my
And
quick
then
math says that you're
I do a
working.
short day.
Then you do on top of that, you do a short day.
Like the short day is my actual scheduled short day. That one I don't take time off. It's just a 4-hour day, no matter what.
Okay. So wait. So you're working 19 hours a week, if my math is
No,
correct?
I do 4 9-hours and 1 4-hour shift.
Oh, okay. All right. So 4 9-hours. So and 1 4-hour shift. All right.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that's the full 40. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, good for you. I mean, that's actually not as terrible, but that means that you're still, if you're leaving at 5 hours every day, right? Like, so you're working. That's 20. What are you working? 24 hours? What are you doing here? What are you doing? Okay. All
Maybe.
right. 24 hours. I believe Mikey is working at least 6 10s.
Yeah.
You almost spit out your club tails there. I saw what you got there. I was talking about him the other week. You had to get yourself one?
Randomly the mom did. She was like,
okay.
try these, and I was like,
Ooh. All right.
I don't know if I'd love them, but
No.
I'm like them.
Yeah, they're an every once in a while type thing. I saw which one you
Yeah.
had. Go with the mango one next. If you haven't had that, one's better than the one you
The
currently
Mai
have.
Tai and the mango are the faves.
Okay, I haven't had the Mai Tai yet, but maybe I'll hop on that, in the near future. Anyway, a lot going on in my world. It's why I'm having to front load even more episodes than usual. Actually, it's the same as I usually do, but whatever. But I am going out of town.
Atlanta, Owen?
Yeah,
Atlanta,
I'm going out of town on Sunday. That's a thing that is happening. I am going to Atlanta. And that means
Gary Faulkner, how's it feel to be back in the USA?
oh,
Fantastic.
Jesus Christ.
Be back on native soil. I mean, it's good. It's
What
good
is-
to see you guys are still here, too.
Where is that even playing from?
Tell us about your trip. Why'd you
Oh, that's something from like weeks ago that was just somehow still pulled up behind a tab or whatever. Like that was actually really bizarre. My bad about that. Okay, yeah, I think we have that fixed now. But
Awesome.
But yeah, that was good. So Atlanta Owen, right? I've had Miami Owen. We've all experienced Miami Owen, but we haven't experienced Atlanta Owen yet.
I'm not sure what to expect. I don't know, man. Full sweatsuit all the time.
See, that's where I went, and I asked AI what would Atlanta Owen look like, and
I mean, AI is getting better for sure.
Sure,
Is
sure.
Phelps right on? I don't know.
Not
but
always, not
good.
always, but it is getting better. So yeah, okay, real quick, I will show you in the audience what AI thought of Atlanta Owen, because when I saw this dude, I'm immediately said to myself, I fucking hate this guy. I would not, I would, at Miami Owen, I would party with. He'd be too cool for me, probably, but, you know,
Is it
I'd
like-
still be like, okay, that guy's cool. Atlanta Owen, not so much.
Is this like a country boy Owen?
Okay, that's interesting that you went that way. No, I will go ahead and share my
Denim overalls?
screen with you right now.
Cowboy hat, no shirt.
I'll go ahead and put that on the proper thing for the people here. And let me see if I can get that up there. that is Atlanta Owen. Describe, tell the people, Ty, tell the people what they're looking at.
I mean, it's pretty douchey, but it's hilarious. You're like, man, you're gonna have to go full time, not drinking as much and eating a ton, get that face that full. But,
Okay.
Oh, is that a grill?
Oh yeah,
That grill?
full grill. Full. It decided that I was Atlanta Owen. I was gonna be full grill. I would wear a flat brim crunk hat. Same hair though, by the way. It looks like I still got the same hair underneath the hat. Got my beard, got the grill, and a very gaudy chain. Not even a gold chain though. What do you even call that? I don't even know what you call that. It's like a black metal chain, kind of. I don't know. What is that?
Let me just throw something out there. I mean, we all know our good friend Tom. Like he is pretty Atlanta adjacent.
Sure.
I feel like Tom has kind of morphed into sort of what this picture is trying to do to Atlanta people. Just a little bit.
You think he's gone more crunk?
Just a little bit, but he doesn't wear the hat very often.
Okay, that's like secret. He's doing crunk in secret. I don't know. I haven't heard about this.
Late night crunk session.
Maybe.
Tom?
I mean,
T-Man?
I think I've seen him more recently than you, and I didn't really pick up on those vibes, but I'll
straight crunking. You
straight
don't know.
crunking. Well, I'll hopefully be seeing him, but I'm going up there for a big show.
How long?
It's about 2 weeks. It's about,
Right on.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
a long one. I've got I'll talk to you all about my preparations for it, but yeah, so it's a baseball, without giving too much away, and I'm sure people that are familiar can figure it out, but it's a baseball event for, like people that are big into baseball and that type of thing. And there's going to be a bunch of different booths and setups and whatnot.
Yep.
We're talking a good 5 to 6 semi trucks that will be full of our gear, and I'm doing one particular area. It sounds like to me that I have the coolest area, because I will be able. I'm gonna be dealing with the mascot home run derby every day.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that is pretty cool though, right? Like, come on.
Hell
like
yeah.
if you
Fuck
got it. Yeah. So I'm gonna be doing some mascot home run derby stuff, which will be fun. But one of the cool things, because it is such a long trip, one of the cool things that I was able to do is I was able to get one of these huge cable trunks. For those of you not in our industry, think of it, you've heard them called like road cases or flight cases, right?
Yeah, duh.
So like a huge trunk, bigger than my desk, honestly, like probably 2 of my desks, side by side, big trunk. One of the big reasons I wanted to get such a big trunk is to take, obviously, like more stuff than I like really need, or things that I didn't want to fly with, right? So I got
Right.
So I got the number one thing is that I had to get my electric scooter in there. That was
necessity.
Necessity, so I can whiz about. I need to be whizzing about
Yep.
the facility, and I need to be able to. there's a Hooters nearby, and I'm gonna be on the scooter going to Hooters. I think a lot of days. That's gonna be my life in Atlanta. Crunk hat would probably be great for that
Dude,
occasion.
I'm not gonna lie. I think you could pull a grill off. Like go full.
Yeah. All right. Maybe I'll stop by the Magic Mall before I leave.
Oh my god, that would be so awesome.
Or is it a rite of passage? You got to get one. Like when you like
in Atlanta.
Yeah, in Atlanta, it's like a rite of passage. Like you can only get one if you've been there long enough. I've got to get it.
Like a week.
Like isn't it a thing for certain people? Like if they get tattoos, like of like a country or something, you got to get like that tattoo in that country, or you got to get what I'm sort of saying. Like kind of, it's like
a lot of my tattoos were travel tattoos.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to get one while I'm here.
No, but that makes sense. It's kind of like, honoring the trip a little bit or whatever. That's my thing. I'll be getting my official Ono radio show grill. Do I put ONRS on it, or do I do Owen? I could go ONRS. I'm going to get two. I'm going to get one Owen, one ONRS across the front. That'd be pretty sick, right?
I cannot wait to see it. Do it.
How expensive? Can you get it? You can get cheap ones, right? You can get.
I don't really know.
I
don't think so, man.
I think you used to be able to get cheap.
They got to mold your teeth. They got to fucking.
I don't think they do anymore. I think they just basically like, here's one that sort of fits, and then you put it in.
This fits almost all.
Yeah, it's like a flat brim hat, right? It's one size fits all.
I hope it's that awesome. Wait, can you actually get them at Magic Mall?
Yeah, you can. No, that is actually a thing that you can do. You can get a Magic Mall hat. Yeah. Or sorry, grill. Yeah.
Grill.
I'm all over the place right now. I'm all over the place. I'm getting
it's a straight up grill though.
Yeah, you can get them. I think they make them out of like super cheap, stuff.
That sounds awesome.
I kind of want to see all of us now. Should we all get? Should we
I
all
don't know how
get
much
matching
they are,
grills? But if
they're
it's like
at the
but if it's like $50, right?
That's what I mean, right? Yeah.
I mean, I'd get a grill for $50. I've got some connections. You know who knows about this? I think Samantha knows about this. We'll
About
ask
grills?
Well, yeah, about grills and the Magic Mall. We're gonna ask her about this for some reason. Write me a song about Atlanta. I'm just coming up with this off the fly. Atlanta, Owen. Yep. Here we go. So I'm working on that in the background. Don't worry about that. Like that's for later. That's for like when we end the segment. We'll have a song. By the time this is all done, we'll have a whole song and it'll be ready to go. Anyway. So yeah, going to Atlanta. It is a long trip, but I got a sandwich maker. I put a sandwich. Put that in there.
What do you mean by sandwich maker? Like a press?
Yeah, yeah. It's like for like one sandwich, like one,
awesome. Okay.
One Wonder Bread size sandwich. It's just a little sandwich maker. Put that in there. I got my electric kettle. I packed one of those refrigerated, not refrigerated, but like a cooler backpack. I got one of those, and I packed it full of all my snacks. I put some like drugs in there too.
I mean, listen, as a guy that's done a lot of things that went on a whole lot of trucks, I am well versed in that. Just because there's like a built-in budget for it.
Yeah.
Nobody fucks with that.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, hey, put some drugs on the truck, please. Yeah, okay, sure, will do. So I'll have plenty of. I'll probably sell some drugs up there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all the drugs. I don't know. I don't know. Like it's way more than I need, but they're there. They're ready to go. So that's good. And then what else did I put? I put some just like shoes, things like that. Some extra shampoo. What?
There's like one tool bag. It's all your other shit.
Oh no, I've got a full other work box for that. Like that's for all my like real, like my actual things are in a whole other thing. That's real, actual, like legitimate. Like the other one is just like bullshit that I could have put a fucking like lava lamp in there. Like I could have like whatever I kind of want. I should have put a lava lamp in there. God
It's
damn
probably
it.
not a bad idea.
God damn it. It's too late now. The truck's getting packed tomorrow. I'm not messing with the truck pack, you know, like it's already, that box is in there, you know, but
Yep.
But yeah, like I did start thinking of like, I'm like walking around my house like, should I haven't played guitar in years. I'm like, should I put an acoustic guitar in there? Like, I'm like looking at random, like, should I take some of my wrestling figures? I don't know. Like maybe what do I want? What do I want up there? Like and all sorts of dumb shit. Like, but I just thought it would be funny, like to get there and like start unloading because everybody else is unloading the like real like speakers,
Right?
And, like, and here I am. I'm just like,
You're putting up a lava lamp.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was I thought that was worth mentioning. So yeah, I'll be gone for a couple weeks or not in Orlando, but don't worry, you should be getting your shows as regular as we do. And while
Yes.
I guess while I'm on the topic of work, we should get to a new song that I made.
Oh boy.
Do you remember the tale of the dude who pooped on the seat at our shop? Were you on that
Yes.
show? Okay,
I do remember this.
All right. So, for those of you not familiar, there was a guy who thought it was perfectly kind of normal to just leave doo-doo on a toilet seat. He got called out for it. He goes, "What? It's just a little bit of poopy." And that's become
That should be the chorus.
well.
What?
Funny you should.
What? Just a little bit of poopy.
So funny you should mention, Ty. It is the chorus,
Yes.
and it obviously this is another one of the AI tunes, and I'm probably I'm gonna wear you out on them. I'm guessing, but this one, Ty, this like takes the cake. This is like this song is I think my finest work. I did a lot more crafting on the lyrics on this one, right? Like I did some prompts to help me out, but then I kind of like I did a lot of like switching around and like actually kind of making it right. And I think it came out really well because it came out with a really good like melody. It's written from the perspective of the dude that called out the guy that discovered the poopy. Right, so it's written from his perspective and how he confronts him, and this guy's like he's a punk rock fan and all that. So I had this played at my shop, and
of course you did.
We kind of had to wait till the guy wasn't around to play it type thing.
I was gonna say,
yeah, we didn't do it right in front of his face, but it's become a new hit and people are jamming it. So here you go. This is Poopy. Oh yeah! I ran out, yelled for the crew, said yo, someone dropped the do. Then he laughed like it wasn't insane, said with a shrug like he felt no shame. It's just a little bit of poopy. What the hell did you just say? It's just a little bit of poopy. It's not okay. It's anyway. You left a mark. You left your trace. You left your butt ghost on the plate. Butt ghost. No, get out of my face. Pretty good so far, Ty, right?
Not bad.
It's not bad.
No single care, like we should just sit in your derriere, acting like it's no big deal, but it's not abstract, it's real. We hold our breath, we curse your name. This ain't a joke, it's public shame. One brown spot and you went down in lore. The sicko who smeared Civil War. It's just a little bit of poop, you absolute freak. It's just a little bit of poop, you ruined my week. That's not quite
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to have to make this song. I just don't know if I can sing that well anymore. Probably not. Not
It's
gonna
just
lie.
a little bit poopy.
Probably not. Not gonna lie. Yeah, there you go. I won't play the whole thing, but I feel like you needed to hear it.
I do like it.
It's not my worst. It's definitely not my worst. Yeah, and he didn't catch on, so I guess that's good. I was gonna save this for when Mikey was on, but there have been more shenanigans at work. Man, maybe I'll tell you this next week. Maybe I'll tell you next. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this next week. We got more. We got more than enough to talk about this today. Because speaking of Mike, oh man, we're gonna have to talk to him next week. I think. Hopefully, he's not homeless by the time you hear this. Or
Homeless Mike.
yeah,
I mean,
it's gonna be bound to happen. He's been going down the homeless. Look for a while. No teeth.
with as much close homeless contact as he's had over the years,
He's becoming one of them.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope not.
That's why he's working so hard, so he doesn't become homeless. But
Fucking A.
yeah. Anyway, so you did mention when we were talking off air that you were wondering if it's time for you, if it's time,
Man,
for you to do something, and I'm thinking about this. I'm of mixed opinions. Ask the people what you've been asking yourself.
so it's weird the amount I've thought about it lately, because it's not all right. So don't get me wrong, like big girls are great, skinny girls are great. I like everything, but generally, I don't know. I like my girls just have nice figure, be a little thick, but that
Okay. All right. Well, get at it. Get at what you asked me.
There have been a fair amount of larger ladies that I like. I know they would be interested, but it's like, I don't know, man. I've never really barked up the larger woman tree.
Okay. All right. Now, how large we talking?
I like even saying that shit. It feels weird.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know how heavy they are, but
you're ready in your mind. Does it feel like you're dropping standards, like to?
That's kind of what I'm asking. I'm like, should I? Am I lame that I've never really entertained dating or going out with a fat lady?
Well, let's analyze this. Maybe when you had your own place, not that you ever really had your own place, you always had roommates and things like that. But like you've got to see it. I think you gotta play the game at the level that you're playing, right, sir? So
yeah, but I don't think living in my parents' basement means that I gotta date fat chicks.
Oh, I
That's
do.
wrong.
No, that's exactly what I am saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. They've either got to have a missing tooth or be fat, or just be crazy. They all have to smoke. I know that they all have to smoke. Now,
not all this is bad.
What they smoke might vary.
Well,
what they smoke might vary. They will all probably have a slight alcohol problem. They may or may not have a child or two. Which
maybe a couple. I don't know.
like, what's the amount? Like, can you handle a couple of kids like hanging around there, Ty? Could you go out and like go to the park and what are you gonna finger blaster on the bench while they're playing on the monkey bars? What are you gonna do?
Man, I did make out at a playground not all that long ago. It was kind of weird, but also awesome. Man, you ever climb up the fucking slide to go chase a lady?
Yeah.
at like midnight on a playground?
I don't think I've done that. No, I don't
It was
think
a good
so.
time.
No. All right. Well,
But I don't know. It's weird, dude. It's like they're cute, but they're so big. I'm just like, what do I do? Like, what if I get lost in all that? I don't know. Do I like it? Do I not? You've only ever dated Teresa in my mind, but
sort of true, sort of not. But yeah, I mean, I get what you would mean. I get what you would mean.
I mean, and you know, like Tabitha, she was like thick in the right way. I don't mind that kind of thick.
Big
But then
boobies.
there's
She had big boobs. I remember that. I did
yeah.
I did look at her boobs. I will say that. I looked at your ex-wife's boobs. I was like, yep, those are good boobs.
Most people did.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
They were good boobs.
Yep. But so like, okay, is there anybody in mind? Are there people that are you know, is this coming to you here? Is this what are we doing? Like,
There's been a few girls I've like ignored.
These
for
work
ages.
people or these bar hags? Because you need a good old fashioned bar hag. That's what I think.
I mean, it has been a while. I fished that game for a little while. I don't ever go to the fucking bar anymore, man. Like,
That's your first problem. Like, how are you gonna get a good bar hag if you don't go to the bar?
Logic.
Yeah. I mean, if I was a single man, you bet believe in bar hags. I'd be bar hagging, you know? I'd be hanging out with all the bar hags.
I don't know. Like, yes and no. Because I still, like, I'll go on a rare occasion.
Okay,
but...
let me ask you this then. You have your social scene, which mainly is your D&D scene, right?
Yeah.
So are there any female D&D, fatties that you could be rolling the dice with?
No. None of that is happening. No. No.
What do you mean? Are there any females in your
Oh yeah,
secret
there's
society?
There's 3, 2. There used to be more. I don't know. There's a few in there.
Are there?
Yeah.
Okay. I for some reason I don't believe you. I feel like that's
well. I promise.
Are they see, that's what you need. You need a cute D&D chick.
Well, one of the ones that I'd say I'm mildly interested in, like she is into D&D or getting into it, and like she doesn't play in any of my things. Like I think she was trying to get me to invite her because I was starting one back when that conversation happened, but I was like, as already said on the group of people I was playing with, but fucking yeah, she's cute.
Well, then there's your answer. There's your answer, man. You don't need to be worried about, if they're fat or not. You just need to be worried about, if they're cute or not. And
she's definitely cute, but I don't know, man. It's weird that I'm like thinking. I feel like it's weird. Like I'm questioning whether or not.
I've never really been with like a big girl, but I've always wondered because I've always heard, like they give good BJs, and I've always wondered, if that's true. Like, so since you're the single, you gotta at least, here's the thing, Ty. Let's dip some toes in some waters. Let's see what's going on, right? And then you got to report back and let me know. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Like, for some reason,
it's for research. That's all.
And you're tall. You've got a long schlong. You need to have that little extra length to get up in there. You know what I mean? So like, so you're the perfect candidate for this. This experiment. We'll call it that. Why don't you treat it like an experiment? Like you're just gonna, test the waters, see if it's compatible. With you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe.
Ooh. What if they eat all your food though? You know, like what if she comes what if she comes by and starts eating all your snacks? You're gonna have to work more hours. You got that new car, right? You got the new car. That's Biggie approved, right? That you can get a big one in there. All right.
True.
Like it's a big enough vehicle, so that's a good start. But you're already paying for that, so now you're gonna have to work extra hard to pay for all the extra snacks.
It's a trap. I don't like it.
Remember that time? God bless him. If he ever hears this, I love you, Big Tim. But do you remember Big Tim? Good old Big Tim, the comedian.
Fuck yeah.
We used to have him around on the show every once in a while. And
I miss seeing his face.
And he's like, "Hi, baby. I'll do your show. But someone's got to give me a ride. My truck's broke." And so I remember you had to give him a ride a couple times, but
I did.
But he could only fit in your back seat, like sideways. Remember that?
What was I driving? Do you remember?
You were in the Buick, I think. You were in the sedan Buick, and he couldn't.
I feel okay.
He couldn't fit in the front seat properly. He had to lie sort of sideways in the back seat to get in. You remember that?
A little bit. I feel like he got in my truck once, maybe.
Yeah, he probably did that. He could get in there because that was like that was a bench seat, if I remember correctly. So he was fine with that. That's what he had. That's what he drove.
Yeah.
But like a normal standard Camry, he had to, or whatever the fuck, like a Sentra, he has to get in the back seat and like kind of like lay on the whole back seat to get in there. Would you? Okay, so if is that the sort of size we're talking about here, Ty? Or
not quite Big Tim? No.
I just had a memory now, or just pictured you banging a female Big Tim. And, red hair, titties, there's no size that matches them. There's nothing that can contain them. They're like literally like 54 pounds each. They're like, I mean, you talk about a dump truck ass, like Jesus Christ, like she ties up there, like it's like you could literally hide behind it, like hide behind a tree type thing, you know, like you're back there. Can't even, I don't even know, is Ty there? I don't know. He might not be. He could be.
Just get swallowed up by it, dive in.
Like 600-pound life stuff, you know?
Now I'm thinking about banging Big Tim. Why?
Yeah. Oh, I do want to talk about this guy. I was scrolling the internet earlier today, and I'm like, I'm always keeping my eyes open for stuff that's like, wow, I haven't heard that story that would be great for the radio show. Here we go. Here's a news update. May 26, 2011, New Zealand. All right.
Fuck yes.
Fucking news story. All right. Man enjoys inflated reputation after impaled on high pressure hose. Already love the headline, by the way.
What a party of a headline.
Mm-hmm. A New Zealand man survives a freak accident of being impaled on air hose. So, May 26, 2011. A freak accident with a high-pressure air hose left Stephen McCormick painfully puffed up like the Michelin Man, but is now safely back to normal and enjoying an inflated reputation. McCormick, a small-town truck driver in Opatiki, New Zealand, ended up Saturday in the intensive care unit at a hospital in Wakante. I don't know these New Zealand fucking Aborigine words. Get out of here. Blown up to twice his normal size. So McCormick, he's 48 years old. He was standing on the rigging between his truck and a trailer at Waitaihi Contractors when he slipped and fell onto a brass valve that was connecting the truck's brakes to the compressed air supply.
Damn.
Okay. The nozzle pierced his left buttock and air rushed into his body at 100 pounds per square inch.
Man.
So at first, when I first read this, I'm like, oh,
it went right
that
into
hose.
his butt.
But yeah, so at first I thought it was gonna go like into his anus, but I think it's not what they're
Like
saying.
in his butt cheek.
It went in his butt cheek. It pierced his butt cheek.
Yeah.
He said, in a matter of minutes, my body blew to twice its size. His boss, Robbie Peterson, witnessed the accident and told ABC News his body started to literally blow up. Before he knew it, his face went up like a balloon.
Can you imagine this cartoon shit? Like
know.
in real life?
Yeah, it's so cartoon. It's ridiculous.
Yo, that had to be fucked up to see.
Peterson's son, Spike Peterson, is the manager of the company and was also on hand at the time of the accident. Spike was on the phone with 111, which, by the way, that's the best. Like, in England, we have 999, for, like, emergency. We have 911 over here. But, like, it should just be, in every country, it should just be the same, number one. But it also just should be, like, three of the same thing. 999 or 111. Those are better than 911. Teaching a kid how to hit that 3 times. Not,
I feel like there's a smart reason for it. I don't think it's random.
And maybe it prevents accidentals.
That's what I mean. Like a kid just going 111.
Yeah, I get you there, but it does make more sense if you're in an emergency just to be able to like hit the same button 3 times. Anyway, I didn't realize there was 111, but it's probably the same in like Australia. I think maybe I've heard that. He told ABC News that their small town has only 2 ambulances, and both were busy at the time of the accident. The nearest rescue helicopter was 2 hours away. We knew we needed help quick, said Spike. The pain was unreal. Lifting him up and off the nozzle was worse. As the air pumped into McCormick, he began to scream. Coworkers struggled to pull him off the nozzle. In a life-saving move, they managed to stop the air supply and put him on his side. As McCormick struggled to breathe, coworkers tried to keep him calm by putting ice packs around his neck. It was an hour before the paramedics arrived.
Oh my God.
He
Do you think he's like big old deflated like man?
I want pictures of this. I haven't been able to find any. I haven't. He said I was.
Can you imagine like a fucking like dead balloon on the ground of a human?
Like as he deflates. I was blowing up like a football, McCormick told 3 News. I had no choice but to just lie there blowing up like a balloon. That has to feel like not many people on this planet have felt that, right? Like there's gotta. I'm sure he's not the only one, but that's a small contingency.
It's almost
of
amazing.
people.
Like, I feel like you would die in a lot of situations like that.
Oh, for sure. So when paramedics tried to insert a needle for a morphine drip, the pressure from the air inside McCormick pushed the needle out. It was like putting a needle into a piece of rock, said Peterson. They were also unable to give him air through a tube in his nostrils. Doctors said the air filled his abdomen and chest, as well as the space around his heart, lungs, and even behind his eyelids. Dude, your eye, think about that. Like, oh, that would feel awful. The air separated his fat from his muscles and compressed his heart. Ooh. Yeah. Being stabbed in the buttocks was crucial to his survival. It's lucky it didn't hit an artery or else he would have bled to death, said Spike. After being rushed to the hospital, a team of 5 doctors put a hose through his ribs to get air into his lungs. Though doctors were able to get fluid out of him, the air had to come out the natural way resulting in an enormous case of flatulence.
Oh my god. For like a week, I imagine.
It says it took McCormick 3 days to go back to his normal size and was released on hospital Wednesday and recovering at home.
Hey guys, just doing my walk.
No, it's a solid, just you know what I mean. Like that's different levels. That's
Man. Wow.
McCormick's mother, Tui McCormick, 78, tells ABCNews.com that her son is completely recovered, adding with relief, he's good as gold. He's back to new again. I like how badass too, like these like old school New Zealand people are. They're just like, he'll be fine. Like,
Look at him.
Look at him.
Fine.
He's fine. McCormick suffered no broken bones, no bruises, just a hole from where he was punctured. Leaving the hospital, said, I really just feel like the Michelin Man. McCormick is expected to return to work in 2 weeks. In the meantime, his mates back at work are brainstorming nicknames for their friend. There's quite a bit of flack flying around, laughs Cormic's boss, Peterson. They'll give him some grief, all right. And that's the end of the article, bro. Like, this dude is out for 2 fucking weeks. And, there are, no concern, Ty, I'm pretty sure if this happens to you, you're taking a couple more than 2 weeks. I'm just guessing on that one.
I mean, takes a while to get this beautiful body back into right form.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
For
Yep.
God's sake.
And it's not April Fool's because it was on May 26th, so it can't have been. It can't be fake. It's ABC News. I mean, that's got to be a pretty elaborate ruse if that was the case. But yeah,
I still can't imagine it. Like seeing him get blown up.
Blown up like a human just. Yeah.
Shit's crazy.
It's fucking nuts. So yeah, I wanted to bring that news story up. I thought you'd enjoy it. Yeah, that was a good one.
Just had to fart it out. That was good.
Yeah, just gotta fart it out. Take care of that. Moving on. How about we do? We're gonna do this because I've got a ton of clips to play this week, and I think it is actually time that we bring forth some clips. Clips. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips. Yeah, Clips is the time of the show where we take a look at all the random fun stuff that I seem to find on the internet. Ty, do you have a cone?
There's a cone.
All right, that means we're in business. You at home should have the cone. All of these are for podcast listeners. They're mostly on the audio side of things, so you don't have to worry about seeing too much. Although, of course, it always helps to see some of these nutcases, in their natural habitats. And if you want to do that, you can always check us out on twitch.tv/ONRS live. Yeah. Hop on that Twitch, maybe even subscribe, follow, give us money. That always helps. It's great.
Please.
Yeah, please. So, Ty, these are I got 5 clips here, and these are kind of tailored a little bit towards you.
Okay. Okay.
So this first one here is, I'm pretty sure you're
eating the booty, tossing the salad, cheese.
Well, I know you're into the Asians, right?
Well, I mean,
yeah. Well, there's an attractive Asian with the voice of an angel. So she's advertising in her Chinese factory, as one does. There's, she's gonna be singing a song. What is that? Are those engines? What is she? What is she?
I am squinting my shit out. I think maybe.
they're engines of some description. You look like used engines, you know, like she's in some used shitty factory
engine warehouse.
Yeah. Here you go. Here's the advertising song for the warehouse.
In my factory. Many engine in my factory.
Waifu.
If you need many engine, you can tell me. I want to take a lot of engine.
Oh, I'm in love with her.
You.
You love her, right? Like this, you would. Is this wifey material for you?
Yeah, she is adorable, and even the waifu is Japanese. She's very waifu. Man,
she's got to be Chinese though, right? Like this is more China, I think, than Japan.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I can remember you. They are company and very perfect tea. If you need a day, I want you to come and get a day. Many engines in my factory.
She's got a lot of engines in her factory, bro.
Dude.
She wants you to come get them and buy them, and they're very pretty, you know?
If you sing the song in person, I'll buy 2.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. How much? Oh, like the equivalent of like 13 American dollars? Got it. Cool.
In my factory.
Factory kills me.
Many engine in my factory. If you need many engine, you can tell me. I hope you can take a lead.
I love you.
There you go. Well, Ty, so I mean, I felt like that was something that you would approve of. Like that would be a Ty approved clip.
I do wholesomely agree. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. He wants to do dirty things to her in that factory. I can tell. I can tell.
I feel like it's warranted.
I'm not even gonna argue with you on that one. It is. Moving on. We're going to more Asians. This is a Korean superstar named Dr. Lee, and apparently a lot of people do not like this song. But when I heard it, I was like, well, if Ty was Korean, this would be what the music he makes. So here you go.
There's a lot of good Korean shit.
I'm
excited.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
This is Dr. Lee here.
안녕하세요. 이 박사와 메이와 댕기가 같이 콤비를.
I just want to go ahead and preface before this gets too deep into it. This is some of the most unhinged shit I've ever heard like on planet Earth. This is, you know how like some racist people say like Asians are aliens? Well, they might be onto something with this guy. Like
that graphic is awesome.
Graphic is awesome. Here you go.
아리랑 메이덴입니다. 올해와 우쭈노 판타지.
So I think it's music. I think it is. I know, right?
Fuck yeah.
안녕하세요. 저는 대한민국의 이 박사입니다. 올해와 우쭈노 판타지.
Like, what is this, Ty? What is this?
Fucking slaps. That shit is awesome.
I do. I just knew it. As soon as I heard it, I'm like, Ty's going to love this. I have to play this for Ty. I have to play this for Ty. I'll send it to you after the show, man.
Man, you know, it'd be even funnier. Like, I have some not I don't think it's this, but I have some weird shit that makes sense when I hear this. Oh man, if this is in my library when you send it to me, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love it. It would not surprise me. I mean, I don't know what the hell it's called. It's Doctor. You can just probably look up Dr. Lee in Korea, and that's how I would look up trying to find it again. But I mean, I got to go through some archives here to find it. But
nope, don't do it.
Yeah. It really kind of does. And you know what? This is clearly, I mean, it's hard to tell when this was made. You could say 70s, you could say 80s, you could say 90s. Hell.
Is it just Dr. Lee?
Dr. Lee, double E, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's how someone described it where I found it. Again, I don't know what I don't
Slaps.
know. But I don't know when it was made. But he's already got like that dubstep like the thing going on. I think this is way before that. And you know what I mean? Like this guy's a pioneer. I mean, and it goes on and on and on and on.
I'm peeking, bro. I'm peeking.
Or we'll fast forward to the end of it. I never actually got through it, but I do want to hear kind of how it ends. So that's there's probably about 30 seconds. I fast forward to like 30 seconds before the end. I mean, it's got Andrew WK vibes, which I love. It's got some real party hard vibes, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
What are the instruments that they're playing? I don't know that I've ever seen those instruments. they look more like sex toys than instruments, and there's a lot of horns and weird. I don't think those are not instruments of this earth. Again, Asians are probably aliens. There you go. That was that. There's Dr. Lee.
Fucking love it.
I'm glad that you like it, Ty. I mean,
I want the vinyl.
I feel like I do at least have. I don't have many talents in my life, but when I see something that is Ty, like I just know, like it's like, yeah, that's Ty. Ty will like that. I can do it. It's one of the things I can do. Okay, now we need to move into this dude. We've stumbled into this world a little bit before on clips where we find a guy that's maybe like a rich businessman that wants to make music, and he's got a green screen. That's usually the setup.
His daughter's birthday video.
Yeah.
The secretary at work that he's desperately trying to bang.
Sure, and he's like 58 or 56, and he's doing all right. He's not like wealthy, but he's got a nice house. He's wealthy enough. You know, and he's always had this dream of being like, you know, a singer in a band or whatever. And usually it's just that. So, but this one's, I think, a twist. It's a twist on that stereotype because I think it's the same exact thing, but this guy isn't rich. so I think that's what makes this one different. This is Dr. Don. We just went from Dr. Lee, by the way, and we're going straight into Dr. Don. Stay tuned because there's going to be more Dr. Don in weeks to come on the Ono Radio Show because he is my new favorite. But here you go. Here's Dr. Don, and this is he. If you look up his stuff, it's very disjointed. Like he doesn't really know how to post very well and describe what he's doing, which makes it funnier. But this one is a song, and I don't think he's gay. He might be. I don't care. But this is a song for the construction workers, Ty. This is
okay.
All right. This is a song, and he describes usually he describes in his stuff. He's like rock and roll, country, southern rock, blue. Like he just like names off a bunch of genres that he likes, and then like. That's like his how he tags things and stuff. It's bizarre. But yeah. This is called Hit the Bars. Country rock music video by Dr. Don. Here you go.
Bring the heat.
Oh yeah. Got arms of steel, abs of rock.
So already starting with his green screen behind him.
Whoa.
And with some footage of, he's got a sweet electric drum kit at the bottom, not doing really anything, just there. He's in front of the green screen, and then showing some like ripped dude like working out at the gym behind him.
My strength is unreal. I never get mocked. Oh no. Pretty girls walk by as they catch my eye. They stare at me like they're high as a kite. Wait until they see me at the bar this Friday night playing guitar. Wooing them with.
So clearly this guy is a construction worker.
You've watched a lot of these videos?
Oh yeah. I'm by a lot, probably 7.
Okay. You classic Ono question bit. Is this a bit?
I don't think this one's a bit. There's too many of them. And it's too unhinged on his Facebook. You know what I mean? Like, or not his Facebook, but his YouTube profile. Like, nah, it's not. This isn't. What was his name? We went into a couple months ago. The British guy, the depressed British guy. It's not one of him. Him. This guy's for real. He does this at home. He's definitely a construction worker and thinks chicks are into him when he's playing guitar at the shit bar.
If this is all honest, like him posting this shit for man, I love it.
Romantic songs all night.
He loves to do a twirl too.
Oh yeah. It's a construction zone. Lots of men that are toned. No women to be seen. Stay lean. Wait for the queen. All week work hard. Hit the bars up to meet my queen of hearts.
So I think he plays the electric drum set on his songs. That's why you've got the electric drum set on the bottom.
Yep.
That he's playing. He's playing guitar on it. I don't know if there's any bass or whatever, but then he also has the green screen of like the sexy chicks behind him too, like as if they're into him. Like,
is this like stock footage he's using?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. He's found like a stock footage website, like free Getty's images type thing. Like, and he just finds construction guys and like hot chicks and puts them in there in his videos.
Work a construction job, pound nails and burn cars. Mostly a bore till I saw a hard rock.
Okay.
She was from the front office.
Yeah. So a couple things about this. I think he said like he was like he saw a hot blonde, right? That's what he said. And then, but the chick behind him, not even blonde. Couldn't have got a Getty image of a blonde chick, a sexy blonde chick. But then he's like, yeah, she was in the front office. So clearly he wants to fuck the construction company's front office girl. Do you think he probably sent her this, right?
In high heels.
I hope so.
Trusses.
It's like, Don, I'm not calling you doctor because you're not a doctor. Don, stop sending me this. I'm never gonna fuck
boner.
you.
Big old boner.
And he takes that as like, yeah, she's playing hard to get. Look at now.
What?
There's like a
what?
Now there's
What
a DJ guy with his shirt off behind him.
What in the fuck is happening?
Wait for a queen, all week work hard. Hit the bars, hope to meet my queen of hearts. Been working so hard, question this job right from the start. The money's not great. The more time passes, everything aches. Breaking my back. To my surprise,
I mean, he's got a good.
from the office came back.
His voice is actually not the worst part about this.
She asked me to take her to dinner. Looks
kinda.
like I found a winner. It's a construction zone. Lots of men that are told. No women to be seen. Stay lean. Wait for
Man,
a queen.
do you think he ever did like a weekly like show at some shit bar? I feel like I would go.
Lots of men that are toned. No women to be seen. Stay lean.
So Ty, this song is 8 minutes long.
Oh my
No,
god.
8 minutes and 57 seconds long. It's almost 9 minutes long.
Yo, so Dr. what?
Dr. Don?
Dr. Don playing at the local bar this Friday.
Where would he play? Where would he play at Orlando? Rogue Pub?
Maybe, but doubtful.
The Hideaway, maybe?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, go see him at the Hideaway. Yeah.
Have you gone the new one?
No, I haven't been there yet. I should.
I'm just curious. Yeah.
So yeah, well, okay, we'll fast forward through most of this and just now he's in a suit at the end of it. I'm sure there's a whole story here about how he gets famous or something and rich or like. He's got credits for most of the video. iStock doc, yeah, there you go. Like
there it is.
He leaves a lot of the, stock things on there. Okay, that's all right. Let's just check out the end. Oh, what's that? All right, 1 second. Let's check out the end of this one. Oh, it must have gotten crazy.
Fucking that guy this whole time is freaking me out.
Yeah, that guy's freaking me out too. He's in. Oh wait. I thought it was over. It's not over. Now we got a DJ going. Like he's just. I think this is his like epic song, right? So he's putting an epic November Rain thing to it.
I don't know how to end a song, so I'm gonna do this for a long time.
Yeah, for a long time. Oh, and every song and every video, he has to mention that he's from Seattle too. Like and like he's got full songs about how awesome Seattle is. By the way, like that's the thing.
I like Seattle.
Yeah, I like Seattle too. I just that's the thing. Moving forward, Ty. Again, back on chicks that I think you'd fuck. Not so Asian, probably just as alien.
Oh,
These are
tentacles.
So these are hippie MILFs now. I don't even think they're MILFs. They're like actually, what do you call the dirty ones? The wooks? Yeah.
The female Wooks?
Yeah.
I guess Wook isn't really gender specific.
No, I
They're
think
dudes.
tell me if I'm right in thinking that these are kind of wooks. These are a mixture of like Karens meet wooks meet yoga meet festival meet like yoga retreat make like spiritualism. Like, you picking up the vibe here?
I've dated a few of these, yeah.
All
sure.
right. Tell me what you think of this crap, because this is terrible.
I said, I sleep, I shine,
So,
I move, the shut.
yeah. This is something that people are clearly like into. We have.
Is she doing dramatic poetry with interpretive dance?
It's like, I think it's a little bit of that, but look, there's plenty. They're under a canopy. She's on a stage. This is clearly a performance. There's clearly a small PA there. She is doing her thing, and the thing that I think blows my mind is not that even this crazy bitch on the stage is doing this terrible song, but there's this many women that are into this.
I said, I sleep, I shine, I move the Shakti up my spine. I am serpent, goddess, divine.
I'm a serpent goddess divine.
I strike, I shed, I sleep, I shine, I move the Shakti up my.
Ty, that's yours in the front row right there, ready for the taking with your chakra divine. Okay.
The problem is, like, 70% of these women are really good in bed, but
No.
yeah.
I don't think they are.
Man, this video is more bothersome than I thought, though.
Yeah.
Not that I
It's-
don't really want to bang them all. Not all.
It's pretty bothersome in a lot of ways. Yeah. I want you to see it and then just describe what you think these people are about.
Up my spine, I am serpent, goddess, divine.
Daddy issues,
I sleep, I shine.
incense, growing out their armpit hair.
Did you say incense or incest?
Incense.
Okay. Daddy issues and incense.
A lot of armpit hair in that room.
Yeah, a lot of armpit hair for sure. So this is like a woman's embodiment, like camp. Is that, do you think, what it is? Like, what is this? What's happening? Like, where is this? Like, is this? It looks like there's a festival thing going on behind them. These people, like, they came to. Is this like
hippie yoga? I don't.
Yeah, well,
fucking know.
it's got to be some, like Tony Robbins women empowerment thing, right? Like kind of like
I don't know.
inspirational speaker, motivational speaker thing, you know? That's what. There you go. There's the serpent. Just one more time for you, just to get the cringe, the full cringe.
I strike, I shed, I sleep, I shine. I move the Shakti up my spine. I am serpent.
So sorry.
Goddess divine.
I strike, I shed, I sleep, I shine. I move the Shakti up my spine.
This bitch is probably making a lot of money doing this too.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Last clip for the week. So, you've heard me talk about Mr. Blobby a million times on the show. The English
Blobby.
The English phenomenon of Mr. Blobby. He came later than this. I was too young for this. There was a guy on a show, apparently Mark Hales will be able to fill me a little bit more in on this. Should have asked him. Will ask him about the show Jigsaw and a character from the 70s to the early 80s on the show Jigsaw called Mr. Nosy Bonk. So Mr. Nosy Bonk.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And
Does he have a crazy nose?
yeah, he does. And it is fucking terrifying. And here we go.
Here's Nosy Bonk pottering around and planting a clue to the whole word.
Whoa. Look at that schnoz. It's like a permanent Pinocchio donger. Look at that big old nose.
So apparently there are generations of children a little older than me that are still like tortured by this. Like like they get dreams in their sleep of this thing. Like it is a frightening mask. It's a man okay, so he's wearing like a tuxedo with white gloves. And he's got this crazy like
fucking
hairdo, and then he's got this mask with these crazy eyes and this nose that's at least 1.5 feet long, a bulbous nose, and he is Mr. Nosy Bonk.
Is he about to sniff that bag?
Well,
Like,
I don't know what
is that a bag of powder?
He's planting flowers. This was on a kid.
Okay.
This was on a kid's show. He's planting flowers or something.
Okay.
Okay. Also, the music, apparently this music plays in every single one of Mr. Nosy Bonk segments.
I really like the soundtrack.
I'm gonna have to try and find the actual the music because I want to
pretty good.
Because I do want to use it, yeah. Oh, he's like planting flowers, he's watering them now. And they don't make any like attempt to disguise the fact that it is a dude wearing a mask.
Yeah.
But the mask is frightening. Oh God! So he planted the Nosy Bonk flowers, and now a bunch of noses grew out of the ground.
Wow. Wow.
So there you go, Mr. Nosy Bonk.
70s? Is that the 70s?
I think late 70s, early 80s is what I've been able to find out about Mr.
I totally
Nosy
would
Bonk.
watch this. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, so the show actually was a kid's show called Jigsaw, and there are people like that actually think that the movie Saw, they actually had some inspiration from this character, and like Jigsaw was the name of the character in Saw.
Yeah.
There have also been, because it's like become such a cultural phenomenon of kids being like, it's like they forgot it was like some subconscious memory, and they remember seeing it as kids, and it terrified them. And like, there's there's like communities out there. Like you can find like all sorts of fandom and wikis about Mr. like Nosy Bonk. And like all of them attribute him to like these terrible nightmares and all this stuff. So there was another guy who came along, and he has made, and this is going to come in future episodes of the ONR Radio Show, but there is basically a parody comedy horror movie where Mr. Nosy Bonk is like a serial killer, and
awesome.
And that's something that we will, definitely take a look at over time. But I want to like ease ourselves in. It's like you dipping your toe into the Fat Girls. You got to dip your toe into a little Nosy Bonk so that we're all just kind of on the same page before we get to the full blown Nosy Bonk. You know what I mean?
All right. I mean, so far, I am definitely more curious than not. Like, yeah.
All right.
It's rad.
Well, there you go. That was Clips.
Nosy Bonk.
Clips.
You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips.
Yeah.
That Nosy Bonk. Give me that Nosy Bonk.
You're into the Nosy Bonk, huh?
It seems artistically delicious.
Was this a highly rated Clips for you?
Yeah. yoga moms or whatever we want to call them is mildly scary, but besides that, 3/4 chub, pretty good.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I got one more little story here before we go to break and say goodbye to the people for the week, I suppose. But in the same vein as like a horrible, thing to happen to a dude with the air hose, what have you.
For fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah. This is the story of Haj Muhammad Mesfewi. Okay. And he died in June of 1906. And he was called the Marrakesh Arch Killer. He was a Moroccan serial killer who killed at least 36 women.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like this guy was much of a good dude. So, dude was a shoemaker, a trader in Marrakesh.
He's already got a good reason. Shoes, women. I could see it.
He was assisted by a 70-year-old woman named Anna, and Mesfewi killed young women who came to his shop to dictate letters. He drugged his victims before decapitating them with a dagger. Moroccan authorities found the remains of 20 mutilated bodies in a deep pit under his shop, while another 16 were discovered in the garden outside.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like, again, a real class act. He was caught after the parents of one young victim traced her movements back to his shop. Anna died under torture, and Mesfewi confessed that he killed the women for their money. Often the sums were very small. So, bad dude, deserves to be killed. 1906. They did a lot of bad shit to you back then, right? Like, it wasn't like you get to spend your life in jail. Like, they're gonna fuck, especially you're in goddamn, like, Morocco, bro, and
Yep.
like you're killing like all the little girls in the town or whatever. Like, you're probably not gonna get a good, like, it's not gonna end up well for you, is what I'm guessing. You know what I mean? You don't.
What
get
if he made the best shoes and all these bitches were mad and he just had to kill them?
I don't think that was it. I just think he was poor and wanted to steal what little bit of money they had, and he was like, "Yep, I'm gonna take that. Just gotta chop this bitch's head off." A lot of that stuff.
Why explain to me, like, the moment in your week this comes across your eyes and you're like, my God, I got to talk about this asshole.
I mean, why would you not want to talk about it if you discovered it?
I don't know. It's just weird.
This is typical Ono or Owen toilet browsing for the most part. I find
browsing.
I'm like, oh, you know what? That's interesting. I'm gonna copy paste that link, put it in a little note thing, and then discuss it later with Ty on the show. That's kind of how I roll with it.
I feel you. Makes more sense.
Yeah. So, what do you think? Like, once the townspeople figured it out that he had killed all these chicks, 36? Was it 36? I think it was 30. Yep, 30. At least those are the ones they found. Those are the ones they found buried in his fucking like garden and his underneath his shop. It was the 36, right? So like the town, like obviously once they figured it out, were like, yo, this dude needs to be taken care of. What do you think their punishment was for this dude?
Castration.
I mean, he wasn't a sexual pervert to our knowledge. That was not. I mean, he probably was. I mean, if he was doing that, he was probably doing some raping too. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. But no, castration was not the immediate call.
Feet tickling for 2 months.
Nah, a little worse than that. A little worse.
You got to make the cotton candy at the traveling Moroccan circus, which is a real shit job.
That is a shit job. I was going to say maybe he has to work a whole 40 hours a week, like a shoemaking.
Maybe even 50. I mean,
maybe, or is that too harsh, Ty? You think that might be a little harsh? It's oof.
Let's split the difference. 45.
45. Okay, that sounds reasonable. So after being convicted, Mesfawi was, I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, as I do everything, was initially sentenced to be crucified. Crucified.
All right.
On May 2nd, 1906. Now, I had no idea that crucifixion was around that late in the game, bro. 1906, we were still like even in those uncivilized countries, we were still crucifying motherfuckers.
I mean, wow. Yeah.
But I guess it wasn't, because due to international outcry, the sentence was changed to, what do you think it was changed to? From crucifixion, which is what the Moroccan government wanted to do to him. International people were like, yeah, we don't do that anymore because Jesus and stuff. No, we don't want to do that.
Let's just hang him.
Okay, good. No, it wasn't that. It was just straight beheading. They wanted a good old fashioned beheading, a Moroccan beheading.
Okay.
Which I think, punishment meets the crime. He was beheading the chicks, right? So, I think I can see their logic there. They're like, okay, we can't fucking crucify this bitch, so we'll chop his fucking head off. However, public sentiment in Marrakesh was for him to suffer, so every day he was led from his cell into the market square. This is where it gets even crazier. They didn't want him to just be instantly killed. It's too easy. Behead the guy, right? They wanted, nah, this bitch has to suffer. This guy's evil as fuck. We want to make him suffer. So he was led, from his cell into the market square. He was then lashed 10 times with a rod made from a thorny acacia. For 4 weeks, they did this. For 4 weeks, every day, they took him out of his cell and they lashed the fuck out of him, right? It was finally decided, because of the heinous nature of his crimes and as a warning to all, Mesfawi would be walled up alive in the Marrakesh Bazaar on June 11th, 1906.
Damn.
All right? The cell was made by 2 masons who created a hole in the bazaar's thick walls, about 2 feet deep and about 6 foot wide. So he's in this tube. Chains were fixed to the back of the wall to ensure Mesfawi did not attempt to escape and to keep him standing. So the whole time he couldn't eat. Yeah. So this is pretty close to a crucifixion, realistically. This might even be worse than a crucifixion. On the day his sentence was carried out, Mesfawi screamed for mercy and fought his jailers when he was led to the cell. After he had been chained up, bystanders threw filth and offal at him.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to throw some shit at you. We're going to throw some filth. We're going to throw some nasty, dirty organs, gross, organ offal, guts. The masons then came forward and began laying courses of masonry to brick up the opening. After his entombment, the crowd cheered every time they heard him scream inside. Mesfawi could be heard for 2 days before falling silent on the 3rd day. Pretty bad death, man. That's a pretty bad one. I mean, he deserved every bit of it, but that's pretty fucked up. That's right. It's pretty fucked up.
I almost want to applaud them for their
persistence,
very steamrolled brutality.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Wild.
Yeah. No. Crucifixion, too harsh. Can't do that. Beheading.
I got just the idea.
Beheading, nah, too easy. Okay, we'll figure this out. I bet you no one bet you no one, took a bunch of kids after that for a while. Or, I bet you Marrakesh probably a safe place for all the women there to walk around for a little bit.
Of course, the Hollywood movie would have him, Ocean's 13 out of there at the end.
Oh, no. But yeah, what a charming way to end our week. That's a charming way, right?
Feels good. feels pretty good about that. Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
I mean, he got justice, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Kinda.
I do have a song to lead us out. Let's see how it did. We got an Atlanta Owen song. Let's see if it did any good. We have two options here, but we'll go out on this. Let's see if the Atlanta Owen song is any good here.
Drunk.
Oh, it's definitely Atlanta Owen.
Getting crunk.
Oh yeah. Oh, wow, it's not bad. Kind of filthy, huh? Oh. All right. Oh, I gotta slow it down, huh? Nah. I gotta hear the chorus. Nah, I don't like it. Let's see what the second one did. It's not crunk enough. Yeah. Nah, don't like it either. Those were terrible AI songs. I'm sorry.
It was almost
about that.
okay.
It was almost okay. Yeah. Nah, we won't go out on that. We'll go out on something else. That being said, guys, thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Ono Radio Show. If you're listening live, we'll be back in just a little bit. Hopefully, Mikey B will be joining us.
Yes.
And we're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll catch you next week if you're listening on the podcast. Mikey B will be here. He's going to tell us all about his stuff. And I've got some fun game to play that these guys, I think, are going to enjoy quite a bit. More radio shows coming at you always, even when I'm, working my ass off in Atlanta, getting all crunk.
Atlanta Owen.
That's right. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Once again, ONORadioshow.com, patreon.com/ONRS if you got all those extra bucks on you. Throw us some of those. We like money. Those are great. Bucks are great. Yeah. Twitch.tv/ONRS Live, Facebook.com/groups/ONO Radio Show. Join all the fun in there. 407-906-6466 if you want to do anything over there as well. Again, ONORadioshow.com. You can find all our stuff wherever you find, podcasts and whatnot. We're on TikTok. Ono Media. That being said, Ty, what do we say when we get out of here? Fuck your dreams. Yeah, fuck them. We don't want to hear about them. They suck. Thank you.